Ready? And listen to me. Don't be weird about it. Weird. Okay, that was a lot.
Let's get this party started. Hello. Hey guys. What's up?
Hi.
Good
morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night.
Yes.
We keep saying that one.
Yeah.
That's Maggie.
That's Bailey.
And this lovely woman over here, this is our friend Ahmari.
Hey guys.
Hey. She waves. I love that.
She's so cute.
Hey guys. Well, first of all, this is Don't Be Weird About It. Right? That feels so annoying when we do that, especially with guests here.
I know.
I feel like we're so...
It also feels like we're like, anyways,
Was
don't
that
say
annoying
this
to you?
part.
No.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's like watching a YouTube video, but
It
like,
is like that.
you're
That's
like there.
Yes.
She's
Like
like
you're breaking
in
the
the
fourth
room.
wall. Yeah.
breaking the fourth wall, literally.
Yes. No walls here.
No walls here at all. In fact, not any. Amari, I need you to know something. Have you ever told her?
No, I haven't. I'm telling her first time on
She
camera.
already know.
First time on air, first time live for the people to hear. Maggie constantly, and now I too,
Yes.
refers to you as her daughter.
Yes.
She's like, first of all,
Yeah.
that's my daughter.
That's my daughter.
Nobody speak ill. Nobody say anything to me.
Yes.
Not that anybody is.
No,
but
no one
She's
says
like, that's my daughter.
Yeah, it was like Amari's my
Always.
daughter. Well, because we work with Ahmari, and so we're now the elders in our
We are the elders
in our world.
We have to like pick the people and shepherd them.
And
you
there's
know?
specific people that work at the studio that I'm like, nope, they're special to me.
Nope, that's my daughter.
and that's my
Sorry.
daughter. And so you're one
You're
of my
one of them.
You're one of my
You're my
daughters.
You're in the lineage.
I was like, wait, I love working with this girl. She's
Shout out to
amazing.
my moms.
Shout out to my
Yes.
That's my mom.
And then I was like, no, maybe it's Big Sister, but I just like saying.
No, I like
daughter.
that's my daughter.
Yeah, it has swag to it.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you guys
Thanks
for
for
inviting
being
me.
born by us. That's
Yeah.
really awesome.
We actually want to be clear that we tricked you.
We did trick you.
It was a trick.
We had a company holiday party, as many do, and we all have to do a white elephant gift. Maggie brought like a bottle of wine, and we wrapped it, but then on the inside of the wrapper, I was like, "Wait, Maggie, right? You will be a guest on the world-renowned podcast. Don't be weird about it."
Yes, New York Times.
Yeah, wrapped it in there.
Right before Ahmari went up, we were like, get that specific one.
We were like, we have a running guest list of like people that we want to like talk to because we have such cool friends and like people we know. And you guys are going to hear soon. Amari is a very interesting person. A lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, she got up there and we were like, get her. And then we were like, nobody can steal this.
Y'all did it very well. I will say, like, y'all slid it so well because I had no idea. And you were like, read the paper.
I said, read the paper.
Yes.
Like, okay.
I was so honored, though.
Yes.
We are honored by your presence. Wait, you're from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And the French part, all of it's French
Where
part?
in
What's the
Louisiana?
journey?
I'm in New Orleans.
Yes.
No,
yeah.
Star of the show.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not going to hold you. We like to say we're from New Orleans and not Louisiana.
Period.
Only technically because New Orleans was established first.
True.
Then Louisiana came afterwards.
No, I love that.
Yeah. And then Louisiana just has like a different twang
Yeah.
than New Orleans.
I agree. No, when people say I'm from Louisiana, you're like, oh. And then they're like, New Orleans, you're like, okay.
Okay, different.
Cool. Right.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
You have a soul. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Hey, I'm repping West Virginia here, which is a specific place to be from.
Oh, yeah.
And
Three Southern ladies right here. I
Hey.
should have worn my Alabama shirt. I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
come on.
So, Amari, you're a dancer.
Yeah.
Amari's a real dancer.
Yeah.
So how did you find dance?
How did you find that?
When did you start?
Are you like since a baby dance or like?
Yeah, my
I'm
mom
sure.
put me in at the age of 2.
Yes!
Um,
I want to see 2.
I wanna see 2-year-old Amari.
looking
Full
back,
2-year-old
it's
Amari.
like, wow, that's like really young.
Yeah.
That's
But the
cute.
story, my first recital is so iconic. So the dancer before me, she went out and she wasn't having it. She was like crying and like, I get it.
I get it.
We were in
didn't
a
have
big
the star
theater.
power.
scary.
We really were in a big theater.
It's nerve wracking.
The little girl wasn't moving. And so I went out and I stood in front of her and I did my dance. The crowd went crazy. And I'm like, wow, if anything, if I was my mom, that would have been my sign.
Yeah.
Like,
You have a
That's
star.
what I knew.
this is
That's
when
what I knew.
it clicked. And the rest is history.
Wait, I want to see that so
Me
bad.
too.
I want to see it. Yeah, as I got older, the training started broadening.
Yeah.
And the passion for it grew way more. And then too, I feel like that era of dance was just so like such a good time because music too. Like I feel like T-Pain was out, and then like Missy Elliott. We just had like
good stuff,
dancing music.
Yes.
You know, the music videos and Chris Brown and Usher and beyond. Everybody. It's just like everybody was really making music for dance.
Yes.
And then like the music videos and like video vixens were just so cool back then.
Yeah. So were you like watching those as a young girl? Like I want to do that.
My mom said that's what made her put me in dance. Like I would always like dance to like American Idol stuff and stuff like that.
And then did you go to school for dance? Did you major in?
So it started like getting serious like around 12. I went to
getting serious around 12.
No, that's
crazy. I love it.
It has
I
to.
love that. But it has to.
It
that's
really
like when it
does.
happens. Yeah.
And that's like also the age where I don't know if it's different now, but that's the age where we were told you can start taking point.
Yes.
So like it really was getting like, okay.
Yes. I was wondering
serious.
how much if you were balleting.
Yeah. So I did start
all,
off with like technical training. So I started off with ballet, tap, and jazz.
Yes.
Lyrical, modern.
Yes.
So yeah, then like around 11, I started training at NOBA, which stands for New Orleans Ballet Association.
Wow.
And that's when like things started getting real because they would bring in different companies, mostly from New York, like Elvin Ailey, Complexions, Ballet Hispanico, Dance Theater of Harlem.
Come on.
They would like come and like train us. It was really hardcore. And it was like really hard. It was only on Saturday mornings. And like who wants to do ballet
on Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Not me.
When
And
you're
then
12.
like Friday nights too. Those were like the 2 training days.
Yeah.
Outside of like already like training at a dance studio during the week. You know, we would do the Nutcracker. And then
wait, I want to know your Nutcracker resume. What have you played in the Nutcracker?
I believe like I started off like as a snowflake. And then the following year, this is how I knew I was like so unattached from like the ballet world. So like the following year, the casting came out. We were like at bar and like the dancer was like, oh my gosh, Ahmari, like, how do you feel you got Clara? And I was like, you know, it's cool. But I didn't even like realize.
You're like, oh,
I'm freaking out.
Yeah, I was like,
wait,
you know, she's
I
cool.
love that.
Oh
you
my
this
God.
little Clara.
And I was
I
like,
cried
A
today.
Star is Born.
I'm crying.
no,
crying.
it was
I'm crying.
really cool. But it was really like scary too because
yeah.
the training, because like it was really intense. We had like an older Russian lady as an instructor, and everything was just intense. Not even like on purpose.
Yeah, we talked about our trauma from Russian ballet teachers in our last episode, so we get you on that.
And we were not like,
we're not dancers.
I actually do have like a photo of me like my first year in Point. Like my mom like took it in the crack of the door, and like I was really on the box. Like my shoe was so unarched. Like I was just trying not to die.
Yeah,
but
totally.
But yeah, so like after that, then things started to pick up. And then for high school, I went to a performing arts school.
Cool.
And that's when it really got serious because it's like, okay, after high school is college, and you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And like looking back, and they always say like, once you look back, that's when you're really going to realize how good you had it. But yeah, my high school was really dope. And I think too, just like going to an art school in New Orleans.
Cool.
Is so special.
Amazing.
That's so
And they were
cool.
like right out of the French quarters. Like I kid you not, whenever we would like have a fire drill, our route would literally be like right there by the French quarters. Nothing was taken serious. But we were like, oh, we out.
they're never coming back after the fire drill.
But no, it was so cool. We used to say this like then. I really wish we would like have the opportunity to like switch arts for a day.
Yeah.
Because the range of arts was so cool. Like we had culinary, media arts. I thought media arts was so cool because they would be like making beats.
Yeah.
Or like working on animation. Like
I have chills.
the dopest
I want to go to this
things.
school. This
Me
sounds
too.
awesome.
And sometimes we would collaborate with different arts, which was really cool. Like sometimes we would have like the visual art kids come in and they'll like sketch the dancers like holding poses.
Yeah.
Or we'll like take ballet class with the MT kids.
Oh my God. So cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen Step Up?
The movie?
Step Up.
I have, yeah.
You
Good.
Step Up to the streets.
First of all, have you seen Step Up 2, The Streets? But have you seen the entire series? No, but they're at the art school there, you know?
Yeah. I know it feels very like that. It feels, or like, what's that other, Fame.
No.
Have you seen Fame before?
Yeah.
Fame.
Yeah, I do know Fame.
Ugh.
But
It feels like
Step Up.
that. That's like what you're like in the imagination.
It
like,
really,
that's
like freshman year for sure was definitely that. Because like my school, okay, so the academia part was like pretty new. Like my year was like the 5th year of them doing the academia part, but like the arts part has always been a thing. So like a lot of the times kids would go to like regular schools and then do a half a day and then do their arts at our school for the second half of their day.
Yeah.
So like that's still a thing. So I feel like that's what also made it special because we also had like our own school body.
Yeah.
But then like the rest of the kids from the city would come in and you would like be with so many other people.
That's awesome.
But freshman year, it really was like a movie. Like,
Yeah.
y'all, during lunch, we would have,
Stop.
y'all, they would have, I remember they would have dance battles. Like, like
literally
they
high
would
school
have
musical.
like, one of the seniors used to like DJ the lunches. And
What?
like, it,
DJ the
y'all,
lunches?
it was like, the setup of our school, like the cafeteria was like, it was like a warehouse.
Yeah.
So like it was a big hallway. So like that was the cafeteria. And they would have on Fridays, one of the students would like DJ and
That's so cool.
and like there was these two girls, they were twins. They were like in the dance department and they would, you can tell they would go home and practice. But like they would literally like, it was just so funny. It was like so ant farm. Like it was so like, bro.
Wait, I'm like, I'm 30. Can I enroll in high school? Yeah. I'm like, I want to go.
You and I dance battle on Friday.
Oh my
Go practice
god.
every week.
It would be so
I'm
embarrassing.
imagining the movie White Chicks with us.
Yes, yes.
We're those two annoying twins.
Wait, when I saw White Chicks, I was like, they got me.
They got me.
They got me.
There too, like we got really cool opportunities with like master classes.
Yeah.
People coming in. But it's crazy that I'm now on the other side
Yeah.
because a lot of the master class guests would come and like at the end of class we'll like sit and they'll be like on that side, we'll be on here, and they'll like tell us their story of like the coolest jobs they've worked on. And just like, oh my gosh, like I wonder what's gonna be my story. And it's like now it's
happening.
Wait, I'm literally going to sob. I'm like absolutely crying right now.
Well, I know I literally have
I'm like,
chills.
it's so special. And you're
is
so young
special.
and like have
You have so
already
much more
accomplished so much.
cool things to do.
Oh my God. Maybe this is like getting out of things, but have you ever gone back to like any of your schools to do anything now that you're on the other side?
I
Or do you want
definitely wanted to.
Yeah.
And
I
you still can.
definitely
Still could?
Yeah, still could. I would love to go back to my high school.
Yeah.
But like I will say, this training home studio that I was at, I would never go back there.
That's fair.
They
Yeah.
really did like burn their bridge.
Yeah, I know
Like,
that
That'll
vibes.
happen.
Very bad comment back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them light, but
Yeah.
I would love to just to like show them like there's so much more out there that you can do with dance because a lot of it is so restricted because so many people only know like, oh, well, I can become a dance teacher and open a dance studio. That's
Yeah.
cool too, but like,
Yeah.
there's so many things that you can do that we aren't always showed. But now with the power of social media, I feel like it's cooler.
We have other like background questions.
Oh, well, then you moved to New York.
Well, yeah.
Wait,
When
in
you're
college.
fresh,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You've
Well,
been here like a year.
Yeah,
More?
a year and a half.
Year and a half. How's it
But
been?
moving here was like it was planned, but it really wasn't planned. So like after high school, I went to college in Cleveland, Ohio at Case Western. And that was like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like coming from New Orleans and going to
Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio.
y'all.
Yeah, were you good there?
No, I wasn't. Like
No, not okay.
Like, they rarely see the sun. And
Yeah.
No.
that is really hard.
Yeah.
Girl,
Like,
I was in
just
Ohio
gray
too. I'm like,
skies.
I got you.
And right.
Yeah.
But yeah, after Cleveland, felt like I could move anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
If I survived that. But
True.
yeah, so I remember like in the beginning of 2024, because one of my good friends like went to college here and she was still living here
Oh, fun.
post college. And like she had a beautiful apartment, but the roommates were and I knew she was like thinking about moving out of that. And so I remember like January 2024, mind you, I just quit my corporate job in December.
So are you a
Corporate girl?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God.
I used to work at a law firm. I used to work at a disability and
wow.
social security law firm.
Come on.
Wait, sick.
It was really cool because they were very flexible with like my dance stuff. So
that's
like
good.
if I would hit them up the night before and like, hey, I just got casted for something, they would understand.
That's beautiful.
So like definitely my family. Because even when I went home this holiday, I just worked there. Because I was
nice.
home for 3 weeks.
That's perfect.
But,
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're like,
Okay.
let's make some money.
Literally.
It's good to
let's
have a
make
connection
some
like
money.
that somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had just quit them. And I quit them only because the job was so like heavy. Like
Yeah.
like dealing with real people, like with very serious situations. Like, hold on, you know what? I don't even want to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And this is a lot.
Yes.
I just want to dance.
Yeah.
May God bless y'all.
Yes.
I
5,
need to be
6,
on
7,
the
8.
stage.
Just want to create joy.
That's all.
Yes.
And so yeah, I remember like I hit my friend. I'm like, yeah, if you're serious about moving, I'll move to New York. And then next thing you know,
Here you are.
I'm signing lease. I'm like, I was like, if I would have known this, I would have stayed at the law firm just a little bit longer
Yeah,
to stack some bread.
Oh my goodness.
But I will say like the build up before was really good. Like I was very thankful that my mom like supported me like quitting a job and not having another job lined up.
Yeah. That's real.
But so yeah, I ended up booking a commercial for Zapp's. I know my order is going to be out of.
Come on. Is that
Yeah.
the chips?
Yeah, the chips
Yes.
brand. That was
chips.
a really cool job. Just to like, because it was very New Orleans heavy.
Love.
And that was like my first job working as like a assistant choreographer. And not just the dancer.
okay.
So that was really dope
really
to like
Cool.
see the process build. And then and then I booked the Sinners.
Come on.
Let's go.
Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
that was a good first half of 2020.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Yeah.
pretty good half.
Let's get into those things.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
So how it started.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember one day I was just scrolling on Instagram and I really do want to delete social media just to have like a break.
Yeah.
But there's for moments like this that you can't.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know what's out there. So yeah, one day I was like just scrolling on Instagram and there's this castings page I follow and they were like, yeah, we're looking for dancers. And they had like every style of dance, like modern, jazz, tap dancers, African dancers. And they were like, yeah, just email us your name, whoop de whoop de whoop. And then you're here. I'm like, okay, simple.
Easy.
So, and mind you, you don't know what you're auditioning for. You
Yeah.
just see that they're looking for dancers. And so I submitted and I didn't really hear anything. But then I randomly got a DM from like an agent. She was like, yeah, such and such sent me your page. I'm trying to help cast dancers for this film. And I'm like, oh, okay. There's an overlap between what I submitted for and what she's working for, that it's the same thing.
Okay.
And so you had to basically audition before you could get into the audition.
Yeah.
And so, and you also needed a representative is what I was told. So I'm like, okay, I am going to be your client because I want this.
I wanna be in
Yeah,
this. Let's
clearly
go.
it's a lot to get into. Like, what are we working on? I think we knew the director, and I think we knew Michael B. Jordan was in it.
Oh my God. And you're like,
I
give
think,
me
you're like, I think those were the
You're my
names.
agent now. Thank you.
And then the code name for the movie was Grilled Cheese.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, there was a weird code name.
I
There's
was auditioning
always,
for the movie Grilled Cheese.
I knew I'd like this movie if it
With
was called Grilled
Sinners.
Cheese,
I
though.
know.
I love a grilled cheese.
I guess they were eating something, but it wasn't grilled cheese.
Hey, spoiler.
Spoiler.
Okay, so
Maybe it
grilled
was tomato
cheese comes
soup.
into the picture.
It was a little tomato soup. Grilled cheese and tomato soup.
So some time went on, and then the assistant choreographer followed me on Instagram. I'm like, okay.
Ooh, that's a good
That's a
sign.
good
Getting
sign.
somewhere.
We love
Like,
that.
I ended up getting a call from the casting site that I originally submitted for, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm just calling to congratulate you. You've been accepted into the audition."
Oh my God. You said-
That's how serious it is. Like, yeah, you've been officially
it.
invited to the audition.
Heard.
I'm like, okay, cool. And that's honestly every job. I'm like, just get me into the audition.
Yeah,
And then
get me in the room.
I can do
Chills.
the rest. Like,
Yes, you
I
can.
just need to like, because so many things are so top secret.
Yes.
And invite only. So I was like, okay, we're in the room. And then one thing she did tell me that I usually don't like to know, she told me the pay of
shit.
the job.
She did.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because, you know, your mind just start
Yeah.
putting money places.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay.
You're like, oh, there's my rent, there's my student loans,
literally.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna get
Like,
a car.
I didn't even go to
and-
the audition yet.
Yes.
And you start spending.
Oh, yeah.
She was telling me like the rundown for the audition. So there was 3 parts. There was like part 1, which was the African portion. So you do African dance. And then the second part was Memphis Juke. It's like a Memphis style dance. And then there was the Lindy Hop part.
Ooh, yeah.
Cool, yeah.
So that one had me really nervous.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, we're in 2024.
Yeah.
Not many of us
not doing
Actively
a lot-
out
not a
here
lot
on
of
a Friday
Lindy Hop.
night.
we
Lindy
didn't really
hopping.
see it, let alone train in it. So
She's
I'm
like
okay.
dance class for Lindy Hop.
I was literally on TikTok.
Literally.
I'm like, Lindy Hop.
Hop.
And then like the videos I was seeing, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like flips and
Yes.
upside down.
Like
very
and
jump
it's
kick.
very
True
jumpy.
athletic.
Yes.
It was like boiling up to audition day. And I remember the casting call was very specific. It was like, you know, we're looking for New Orleans dancers and surrounding areas.
and you said,
Yes. It's
It's
similar.
perfect. Get to the audition. That was like the first one there. I was like really, really early. Dancers start trickling in, and I'm not seeing any familiar faces.
Oh my
and I'm
gosh.
like, okay, this is okay.
So weird.
And so like the more coming in, the more, and I'm starting to talk to some. And I'm like, okay, like where are you all from? And when I tell you they were from everywhere, people were from Michigan, people was from Texas, Cali,
my God.
like everywhere. And I was like, holy cow, like, okay, like this is really
big.
Yeah.
Where was the audition? New York?
It was in New Orleans.
In New Orleans. Okay.
Yeah, it was in New Orleans.
I have to be
Love
home.
that. When you were meeting these dancers and they're from everywhere but New Orleans, is that like something that gives you confidence or is that like intimidating?
It's not really intimidating. It was making me a little bit more sad for like the other dancers who are from New Orleans.
Oh my God,
and
you are so
weren't-
cute. She's worried about the other people,
No,
not herself
like,
at
she's like,
all.
where are my girls? I was
Ahmari.
like, where are my girls?
Too good for this world.
But no, it honestly did like kind of hurt because like already dancers in New Orleans we are overlooked because like there are work that happens, you know, in New Orleans and there's talent in New Orleans as well.
Obviously.
And it's like, damn, these jobs are keep getting taken from
Yeah.
us.
And you're like, I know 10 other people that could have
You
done
know?
this. Yeah.
It's like y'all are flying in others.
Yeah.
There were other New Orleans dancers there, but not as many as it should have been.
Statistically.
Yeah.
But maybe like go harder.
Yeah.
I will say that. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to put on
show
the
them
ones
that
that's
New
not
Orleans
here.
dancers can do it.
No,
Yeah.
seriously.
Let's go.
And so I'm not going to hold y'all. This was actually the hardest audition I ever had in my life. Okay, so
Tell us more.
yeah,
Tell us more.
okay. It was a really big audition for me, specifically because the choreographer, his name's Ahmari Jones. You guys, he's been in the game since Fat Albert. Like, that's
love
literally
Fat Albert.
is
I'm
a
dead.
part of his IMBD. Like, Fat
so
Albert,
good.
you know? And he's did like all of Ryan Coogler films. So like Black Panthers.
Yes.
He was a movement director for all of those. He's the creative director for Usher.
That's insane.
Okay. So, and I knew Usher was having a show in New Orleans in July. So I was like, okay. Trying to double book.
Yes,
You know?
Yeah.
So the first round goes and it's the African dance part. And we're sectioned into like, let's say groups of 7. And then
I'm nervous
each
for you right
group
now.
is going up. And mind you, it's like so awkward because we're all like watching. So like each group is going up and we're like making a semicircle and we're going one by one, improving.
Yeah.
And this what made it tricky.
I would have thrown up. also
is
because
what-
I can't do African dance, but I would have thrown up.
Once again, many reasons.
Why we shouldn't have been cast in the film. But oh my God. No, but like improv dance
No, I
is
know.
my nightmare.
That's crazy.
And I actually like always loved improv because
Yeah.
I'm like, whew, no rules. I can do whatever I
That's
want.
so, okay, good.
But it was so tricky because they had us dancing to Memphis rap. And so
But doing African dance to that?
yes, and
That's
so
wild.
like your brain is hearing one thing and your
Yeah.
body wants to do what your brain is hearing.
Yeah.
But you have to like juxtapose that.
Yeah.
And it was so tricky, yo, guys.
Oh, they were testing your skills.
Yeah, they
with
really
that.
I was like,
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like use that. I'm like, okay, but why? I'm like, what does this have to do with the film? Like, how does this correlate? But you guys, it was so hard.
Yeah,
and you
I
can
can
tell because like as soon as they played the music, the first group was like,
Oh no.
we have to dance to this. Like,
I can't imagine being that first person
Oh my God.
to go out.
me neither.
Oh my
and then they were literally standing with a big iPad.
Just filming the not the
Like,
iPad.
yo.
That's crazy.
He's like, do we make eye contact with the
Look
iPad
right
or
into
do
the
we
eyes of the
like,
iPad.
you know, like, or do we look behind, like through the screen? I was like, yo.
Like looking into a baking sheet.
Do I look at the baking sheet?
And I was like, okay. And then the second part of the audition went the Memphis Juke. And so they ended up only having the men do that section, which I was fine with because I'm not from Memphis and I don't know how to do their style of juking. But it was really dope to see like, well, it was really dope not to be competing. So it was like, oh my God, look at you guys go. Yeah. And then, then the Lindy Hop part came.
There we go.
Let's get to it.
We get to the Lindy Hop section, and the choreographer, he actually had 2 professional Lindy Hop dancers there. It was like a couple. So they went out and they gave us a cute little 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they stepped away.
They said go.
And then the choreographer was like, okay, who in here came with a partner? And I'm like,
I didn't know how to bring my own partner.
you guys, like,
BYOP. What?
everybody eyes was like, wait, like, what?
I grabbed the closest man to me. You're my partner.
Goodness. And literally, that's exactly
my
what
partner.
happened. One of my friends from Baton Rouge, he was
You
like,
had a friend. Oh, thank
he was
God.
like, Ahmari, you're gonna
I brought
be
my
my partner.
Thank
And I
God.
was like, okay. But I'm still in shock.
you
I'm
not
like,
danced with them before?
we've never even danced together. So I'm like,
That's
oh
huge.
my
Yeah.
God, we've never even partnered, let alone do this style.
Yeah.
I'm like, although we're partners, we're still competing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And so like we had to like, the setup of the scene was, you know, we're at a juke joint and you're like playing nonchalant. You see this guy's trying to get your attention. And it was so funny because like the guy I was, who was my partner, he's a gay man. So I was
course.
like,
You're nothing you can do.
it was so, it was so hard. Like in the moment when him like trying to pursue me and I'm just
and
like,
you're just laughing.
Wait, but that actually would be really compelling, I feel like.
She's like, he's gay.
I'm like, yeah, this is so okay.
Obsessed.
Lock in.
Yeah.
Lock in. I want him.
And then what also made it intimidating, so there would like be groups, like couples that would go before, and like the crowd would go crazy. And then I remember we went and the crowd was, kind of silent. I'm just like,
They said,
okay, good
there's
job.
yeah. So yeah, then we just waited. And then like this is where things got interesting. So like we're all are like chatting now and like we get to know where everybody's from. And then like talk started happening that people were like, yeah, apparently this is supposed to be like a movie with vampires. And I remember boldly being like, come on, you guys, like why would we? Did y'all see what we just did in that audition? Why would there be why would this be a horror film? Like that doesn't even make sense.
I'm always like, no vampires involved.
because I
It's
remember
about grilled cheese, guys. What do you mean?
duh, like
it's
come
at a
on, you
juke
guys.
joint.
And then because I remember one guy, he was like, because I have to talk to my agent. Like I don't really do horror films. I'm like, no, you're fine.
You're
like
good. You could do it.
And then we just waited. I remember being at home one day, and then I randomly got a DM from the assistant choreographer, and she literally, I knew I got the job because she said, okay, see you at rehearsal tomorrow.
Oh my God.
And that was that.
Hello, Instagram
Just
DM?
a DM.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
See you rehearsal
Shout out to
tomorrow.
my girl, Amy Allen. Yes.
We love you.
We love you.
Yes.
Thanks for employing
And
me.
I honestly didn't even know how to register it. I was like, am I
Where?
casted?
Or-
Or am I like a part of the skeleton crew? Like,
What is this?
I just remember like, and my mom wasn't even home yet. And I was sitting outside waiting for her to pull up. And then she pulled up and she like got out the car so concerned. She's like, are you okay?
You're like,
Because I was like crying. And I was like, I booked the movie. And she was like, ah! Because it's like all we knew was that like this was the same creator of Black Panther. Like,
Yeah.
this
Which is
gonna be
crazy.
something huge.
Yes.
Like, who knows what
Clearly.
we're about to be a part
Yeah.
of.
Oh my God.
And we literally had no idea. Oh, I speak for myself.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea what I was a part of.
No, right? Wait, it was the next day that you had to go to rehearsal?
It was like that following week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like a 6-week process of like rehearsals. And
This is like pre-shoot.
yeah.
Okay.
Of pre-filming. And I remember the first rehearsal, like I was feeling so good. I was so excited. And that was the day I met Ryan Coogler. And honestly, I didn't even realize who I was in the room with.
Yeah.
Because they
cool.
just had us like to the side. And as we see him a lot now, he has his braids in, but he had like his hair out. And I'm like,
did?
man, who is this cool guy? Like he had like, his accent was so fire. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, because I'm not like looking at his face because, we're off to the side.
Yeah.
And then when it hit me, I was like, like I literally
Ryan.
try not to fangirl.
Right.
We're colleagues now. And I was like, oh my
I'm a professional.
God.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
It was so beautiful to see because everyone was Black. Like the main cameraman was a young Black man.
Love
the
it.
director was a young Black man. And like all the training that I've grown up ever since I was 2,
Yeah.
I've always been like one of 2 Black girls.
Yeah.
And it's
my
been,
God.
you can only imagine, in Louisiana.
Yes.
And then in Ohio. Oh
Yes.
God.
Oh, Jesus. I
get it.
It was way worse in Ohio, you guys. Let me, quick story. Literally freshman year, I remember I walked into a ballet class, okay? So about 2019,
Yes.
not that long ago, walked into a ballet class. I was the only Black girl. And the stank looks I was getting, they were like...
Oh my God.
Right?
That's so
like
crazy.
the fact that I was able to be a part of
This
in a
yeah.
room like that, it was...
I'm gonna cry.
I know. I was like, I think we
Wait,
should do a
and-
tally of how many times I've said I have
many times
chills.
have I had chills?
But I've had chills this whole time. You can see them.
Man.
Well, and now it's literally the most Oscar-nominated movie of
In
all
history?
time.
Yes.
That's literally crazy. I have chills again, and you're literally a part of that. You're literally a part of that, Amari. That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm like,
truly
so
a
what are
blessing.
you wearing on the red carpet?
What are we wearing?
Yes.
Oscars, what are we wearing on the red carpet? Oh, but yeah, Sinners, guys. If you haven't seen it, first of all, what the hell are you
We will be
doing?
getting into, I have many questions.
We have many questions about Sinners
So,
specifically, but like,
what are you waiting
what
for?
are you waiting for? It's insane.
I didn't know that Michael B. Jordan was doing the Parent Trap thing.
I know. I didn't know we had Michael B. and Michael A. Jordan. I was so confused.
I didn't know we had
when they
Smoke
showed the
and
second
Stack.
Michael B. Jordan. I was like, nobody told me.
I was like, wait, literally nobody told me. And someone was like, there's 2 of him on the poster.
There's
And
2
I
of
was like,
him.
I thought it was him in different costumes.
Yeah,
like, I
you
didn't
never
think-
know.
Yeah.
I didn't
There
know
are
he
2.
was doing all
2.
that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What day did you figure out there were vampires and you were like, oh, never mind?
Oh, okay. So once we started getting into started doing our fittings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is truly
Oh my God, so you went through all the rehearsals and everything. You still didn't know there were vampires.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So we would rehearse on set.
Oh,
and I didn't even
cool.
know this film
Like
studio.
in the barn thing?
Yeah, I had no idea this film studio was there. Like when I tell y'all in the
Where was
heart
this filmed?
of New Orleans.
It was in New Orleans.
Yeah, just like a foot from the CBD, like the Central Business District. Like it's
No
really
way.
in the city. I'm like,
That's
hello?
wild.
Literally.
Okay.
But so yeah, we would rehearse. And I'm very happy we did rehearse on the film grounds because I remember like the first day we were at rehearsals and they were like filming that day as well. And so like a lot of the background actors was like in hair and makeup.
Oh.
And honestly, seeing them in hair and makeup the first day, it actually did like stop me in my tracks because it looked so real. A lot of them were like sharecroppers and like some of them were even like, outside smoking. And it just looked like, it literally gave me chills.
Yeah, like
So
on the
I'm
set,
like,
that's-
yo, like, whoa. Like this is like really crazy, like where we've come from. Once we started going through hair and costume and like getting an idea of who our characters were. Because at first my character, I was like Gen Z. I was like one of the new Gen Z couples. Not much context behind that. But I was like, okay, cool. Like some other dancers were like juke joint dancers.
Yeah.
And so like seeing their posters. And then some of them like throughout the process, there's like a scene outside where like they're doing
Yes.
making like a little circle.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
we know.
We remember.
Guys,
We
I
recall.
wanted to be in that scene so
That scene
wish
was
you were
so
too.
sick.
I really wanted to, but they were like, no, your character is too distinct. Like,
Yeah.
But I was like,
No, it's true.
but I'm like, it's dark outside.
Yeah.
Come on. Like,
I could just put a
Put a wig on me.
literally,
Yeah.
like, different hair, different outfit.
Yeah,
You
come on.
never know. But that's when I knew, like, there was vampires.
Yeah.
Because
There was
some of the
something fun.
dancers were turned into vampires.
like, "We're vampires
I was
now."
like,
So
oh my
cool.
God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, literally the head over makeup, he is a goat.
Yeah.
Literal goat. Like, he did Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's
How do you say it? Caribbean?
Caribbean, whatever you
Caribbean.
want.
It's interchangeable.
Oh my God. Like, when he was doing my face, I'm like, your hands created
You said so
that?
Davy Jones? Like, let's talk about it.
So by the time I actually went to my first fitting, my character changed.
Oh, yeah.
So then I changed into Perlene's past spirit. I'm like, okay, fire.
Yeah.
Man, this is really where like one of like my favorite parts happened. So I was with Miss Ruth Carter, and she is literally a goat.
You're with literal legends.
Yes.
Exactly.
This is so crazy.
Yes.
I wanted to so bad ask for a photo. Like, let's take a picture.
Just
but
real quick.
NDAs. And
Indians, whatever.
Photos can't be taken of everything because certain things are in the background. Sure.
Yeah.
Mood boards. I get it. But yeah, like when we were in our fitting, we were just like talking about like New Orleans and like, because I think it was like around, it was like the summer. So like we have these things called second lines every Sunday. And I was just telling her like she really should experience one. It's really cool like culture thing to see. And she had like this Indian headpiece like with big feathers. And something of mine that I've always wanted to do was become like a Mardi Gras Indian. Like
Cool.
it's just such a dope thing. Like I'm like, oh. And then once I was telling her that, she was like, oh, let's put that on you. And she literally... Yeah, I almost cried. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, that small detail that you just did is going to go along with me, little do you know.
Yeah.
But,
Look at you years later talking about it. I love it.
She was so sweet. And that was the crazy thing. Like, I done been a part of some film sets where like everyone isn't nice.
Yeah.
A lot of them get their positions to their head and just start talking to people crazy as if they're not talking to other adults. And it's like
Literally.
like, But everyone on this project was truly, genuinely so kind. It was so refreshing. Like,
That's so good to hear, too.
I feel like
and I
never
feel like
hear
that's
that.
why the film is doing so well because truly like
there was so much love in it.
yes, everything in every section. So yeah, the costume section, that was so dope. Like, and then even with her like pulling different pieces, I remember one day in fittings, she was like, oh, we should have flown that such and such piece from the Black Panther film. I was like,
He's like, get it.
You can fly.
Quick, get it.
put it on a plane.
Hurry.
Where is it?
Plane. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know.
class.
Oh my gosh. Like,
care.
what? Give me that archive piece. I would love to have
That's
that.
so
Like,
crazy.
what?
Are you joking?
And then the details to every little thing. To say like I wasn't even a main character, but everything was so detail oriented and like any slight adjustment, because there were so many adjustments to every fittings, you know, like she would send a photo and like send it over to Ryan to make sure he approves of things. And then like the final costume that they did get approved, he was like, yeah, that's amazing. I was like, oh my God, Ryan saw me.
Ryan saw me. Thanks, baby.
That is an amazing costume, though.
It's so good.
Are we talking about the spirit one?
Yeah. With the beads.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really dope.
That shit is sick.
And even like the hair team, Everybody was just so amazing.
That's really beautiful.
And then we got to set. The first day on set, it was like the outside scene. So like we were started like from the back moving forward. And we were like in, I don't even know. I don't even think that section of Louisiana had a name. But we were like down the bayou. Yeah. Like, man, it was, I'm not going to hold you, like riding down there at night was a little bit scary. I was confused on how they even found that area. Yeah. I'm like, y'all not even from it. How do y'all go about sourcing?
They have people for that though. Just
Yeah,
drive around and
everyone
look for
literally
shit.
has a job.
Yeah.
How did you come across this land?
Yeah.
And it was like, as you can imagine, because it was the summertime and the bugs and bayou.
Oh my God.
And so like my costume was very exposed. Yeah. So I literally was in a bug net outfit, head to toe.
That's
I've heard people say that the state bird of Louisiana is the mosquito.
the state bird is the
It might as well need to be.
Oh my God.
They're there during the winter.
Oh my God.
But honestly, like that was a good day too on set because one of my favorite things about being on set is the snacks. Like,
Like craft services.
they had everything. Like, it was beyond just tables because they had tables, but then there was a truck, like of basically like a Sam's Club. And they're like, yeah, just help yourself to everything.
Whatever you want.
What?
I'd be taking stuff
Tell
for the
me
road,
that.
put it in my
Literally,
purse.
I was. Okay, I'm gonna have this for the rehearsal tomorrow. Like,
Oh my God.
but yeah, it was like literally the easiest job I've done.
Yeah,
one of the
that's
easiest.
awesome.
Like this job, like we didn't get yelled at not once.
That's beautiful. As it should be, by the way. You're
As
all
it should
adults.
be. Yeah, we're literally
It's
adults.
just dance.
And you
It's just
care.
dance. It's just dance. And you guys were picked for a reason. You're amazing. Like it's gonna be
Just
amazing.
dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that cast
Is
I was
insane.
literally I was with one of my friends from Sinners yesterday.
Yeah.
She was visiting and we were talking about that. Like the chemistry between us, although like we weren't like we didn't know everyone, it's like we were all family. Like the jokes that would roll off each other. Like everybody was just so kind.
Can we talk about Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah,
Yes,
do you like
of
meet
course.
him? Do you talk to him?
Yes.
Does he love you?
He actually fell on me one day on set. I literally was trying to stop gravity.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Yeah.
But honestly, I couldn't believe it. I remember after filming that, okay, wait, let me run it back.
Yeah, please.
So back to rehearsals, there would be like, I would joke, like whenever black trucks would come through on set, because it would never just be one, it'd be like three.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, there's Michael B. Jordan. Like, it was like a running joke. And then one day after rehearsal where we were like, looked like we were beaten like the world, I was like, oh my gosh, Michael B. Jordan just pulled up. And he did step out of the car. I kid you, everybody was like,
You're like, no, run. Don't let him see us. Put the pug net
no,
on.
it was like,
My lip gloss.
no, everybody was like took cover. That was so funny. I was like, of course.
But of course, the one time it's really
Give us a
him.
warning if he's coming to set.
Yeah, guys.
Come on.
Come on.
Nah, it was so funny. They were like, no, that's really it.
I love it.
It's crazy.
He must have, obviously he had body doubles.
Yes, we were trying to piece it together on set.
She's like, I don't even know
And then
either.
I'm sure you were also
really
not there
were
the whole
like-
time. Yeah.
You're like, which one is he right
Yeah.
now?
Because I'm not gonna hold you, I was very confused. I seen Mary on set. I'm like, well, why is Michael with a white woman if we're in the 30s?
Yeah.
No, literally.
We're all in a club. This
Yes.
is not making sense.
Yeah.
But there was a body double, and there were like questions people would ask, and then like the answers come back to me, and I'm like, okay. Still a little bit confused. I'm not gonna hold you. Like the biggest question mark was that dance scene because like in rehearsal, that's with all the dancers, and we're not doing the same choreo. It was very like, how will this all come together?
Yeah.
Because there's
What are we
me
doing?
who's playing a spirit,
Yes.
and then we got a b-boy
Yes.
from like the 90s, 80s, but then
Yes.
we got like the Bloods and the Crips,
Yeah.
Crip walking. Then we got a monkey god. And then there's the Chinese dog. Like
You were like, what's going on here?
I'm like, but then there's like,
They just wanted to confuse you.
Yeah.
and I'm doing what? Yeah, it was a lot of like, everybody was really trying to piece it together. But then it did start clicking. And I'm like, okay, now it makes sense why we auditioned to the African, but to the Juke.
Yes.
Because it was to correlate the show, like how it's all, like everything.
Connected.
Yes, we're all
It
connected.
all came from
Yeah.
that. Same, yeah.
We are all connected, no matter where you distribute it to.
Yes.
It's just so cool.
I know, chills,
how do you even
literally.
think of that?
Watching this movie, obviously I knew you were going to be in it, but I didn't know when you were going to show
Yes.
up. The tone of this movie is so cool in the way that he like shifts it as it goes. I'm so obsessed with that. But like they're dancing in the scene, and then when you show up, I was like, ah! Like
No, I love
So crazy.
I love that section, and not even because I'm in it, but like just the
You're
talk.
in it, but you're the one that like
You
does
shift it.
You
Like,
do it.
yeah.
You realize, yes. But the part with Delta Slim and
Yes.
he's like, slavery, yeah, they did that, but music, we brought that over, and then it shifts. I was like, every time I seen
You're
it,
like,
I
what?
literally tear up because
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah.
yo, like I'm inspired.
Yes.
And that's me. The first part that had me gagged was when the trailer came out and there was a snippet of like, it was like an action shot.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I made it to the
Yeah, you did, you
trailer.
did. I remember.
Holy cow. And then I remember one of my friends sending me like someone's YouTube video and they were like, their channel was breaking down trailers.
Oh my
and
God.
they literally broke down my character. And I was like,
You said that's me.
you're not right, but I made it.
She's in the comments like,
It's so
okay.
special.
And then JK was talking about.
Yes, after all this, you're literally the lead of that movie, in my opinion.
Literally, you're the lead.
But then dancers aren't even credited.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you
In
think about
movies.
that? Or what are your
So,
thoughts on that?
Like your name isn't even on the
That
project.
did gag us.
Yeah.
Because the
'Cause you
first
guys
time
are
I seen it was at a premiere. So, and then we were at a premiere where the rest of the cast.
Your name's not even on there.
Once I seen catering go
Yes,
by.
That's insane.
No
I
offense,
said,
they did a good job, but
Yeah, as we
no
heard,
lie.
they did great.
The
But,
chefs on set were amazing. Like,
but why are
truly,
they credited and not you? Who's
truly.
on the camera?
Oh my God, that was really great food. But back to the
Yeah.
point. Yeah, it was a little bit speechless. We were very speechless because a lot of the dancers did fly into New Orleans to see the premiere.
Yeah.
And then like for them to not even like get to
their
see their
name.
names, it was a little bit disheartening.
Yeah.
But then this lady actually reached out to me on Instagram and she was like fighting for us to get our credit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a fault on Ryan and the team. It was
it's like an industry standard.
No,
right?
it's
the
fully that, yeah.
production. There was
Yeah.
But we are on the credits like for like DVDs. And,
Yeah.
like,
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
great.
are there.
Me going
thank
back,
God.
me buying the DVD really quick.
Someone ended up like watching the film and they like sent my name.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
And I'm
thank
like,
God.
okay, facts,
Okay, good.
we are there.
Yeah.
But I did forget that did happen.
It's like an industry standard that like
Yeah.
a lot of times dancers
They
are
don't
not
get credited.
credited.
And it's so crazy. And I think the issue is because dancers, like in SAG dancers, I was told our role came from background. So
Okay.
like we were built off of
like similar to like an extra.
extra.
But
Yeah.
it's not.
But you're literally
Because I understand not crediting every single extra ever, like sure.
Yeah.
But like that's crazy.
Also because as a person who does watch a movie and then get on IMDb and like read
I would
every
know
single
about every
person,
single one of those,
I
yeah.
would, especially you're such a memorable moment of that movie, I'd want to be like, I want to know who that
is she?
is.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be able to find it.
well, here
Yeah.
she is right now.
And after we finished on set, I literally moved to New York.
Yeah,
Wait,
like
will you tell
right
that
after.
story?
Yeah,
Because you told
that
me that.
was yes.
Yes.
So yeah, it was like the last day on set. So we were like, weeks passed, but I wasn't complaining.
No,
Yeah.
you're like, I'll stay here as long as I
Because
want.
you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
more days, the more money. So I signed my lease the month of May and we were already in June,
Yeah.
late June.
Oh boy.
And so I'm like, okay. I do want to
Enjoy the
at
rent
least
I'm
see
paying.
the apartment. Like I haven't seen
I
it
would like
yet.
to see it, please.
I wasn't expecting to be on set that long because it was my last day home and I wanted to do one last family dinner with my mom, dad, and the kids. But that did not happen. We actually went into overtime, but I get it because it was crunch time and we needed to finish that scene. And I remember I checked into my flight because I was flying with Southwest and you need
You
to
got to check in 24 hours
exactly.
before to get a good boarding
And I'm
number.
on set
Bailey's a Southwest.
Oh, I'm a
girl.
Southwest girl. I
watching-
get it. We're South. We get it.
and and I got Group B. And I just hit it.
Going from the center set to Group B of Southwest.
I was and I made a sound like that. And Ryan was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you good? Is everything okay?"
Ryan.
And I was like,
yeah, I'm Group B of Southwest.
I'm actually, you know what? This is nothing. I'm not even supposed to be on my phone, but I'm moving tomorrow. But yeah, I'm good. Thank you, actually.
Oh my God.
But it was small details. They were so alert. Oh, and I'm like, that was so
He's
sweet.
checking to make sure you're okay.
And mind you, I didn't start packing yet.
Stop.
I was
You're
literally
stressing me
on
out, Ahmari.
set.
When's the
My
flight?
flight was at 6, and this is
A or P?
A.
Oh, I'm so stressed out right
A.
now.
Oh,
A.
I was, and I'm trying to stay in the moment because I'm
Try to enjoy
I'm
the-
at work.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm this is my
And
last
enjoy your last day on
And so it's like
set.
when your
these
dream
people,
job.
I
Yeah.
would never be with these
my
dancers
God.
again.
What scene are you filming also?
This was the juke joint scene. So
Like
like
the
the
scene.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember after we finished rapping, like Ryan Coogler, he was like, everybody, I'd rather you guys Uber home. And he was like, just email us the receipt. We'll cover all you guys' rides, because he didn't want people to be driving.
Ryan, my baby.
So, once again, you guys, I've never seen that on set before.
That's awesome.
Y'all paying for, and mind you, everybody, that was a lot of people on set.
Yeah.
And then you just went straight in your group.
I
landed in New York
literally
City.
was in the airport with my hair still
in your
Oh my God.
set, like
so cool.
And you're looking around, you're like, none of these people know. They
I
don't know.
was
who
like,
I
what do
am.
they know?
Last year was so big for you because then we also have to talk about
Yeah, our
Le
next,
Super Bowl.
Our next exciting conversation. Super Bowl 2024.
Yeah.
The most iconic Super Bowl performance ever.
Literally
also,
ever.
I think.
They didn't have you Lindy hopping for this.
No, no Lindy hopping involved for this at all.
Holy cow. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go back. Years ago.
Yes.
Years ago, when my mom told me, she was like, okay, be ready because the Super Bowl will be in New Orleans in 2025.
Oh my God.
Right, so I knew this from years ago.
Yeah. You've been planning.
My mom,
She's been
my
scheming.
butt
Mom's
better
been
be
scheming.
on that stage for my mama, right?
Oh,
and then
I'm literally gonna sob.
we can bring it back to 2024 Super Bowl, and I remember watching Usher's performance.
Ooh, good.
I was remember like crying. I was literally crying at this performance because I'm like, yo, this is like magic happening. Like, what in the world? And then it's crazy.
That was a great performance.
That was a good one too. He roller skated.
He was literally roller skating.
I kid you not. As soon as the show ended, my mom texted. She was like, "You better learn how to roller skate." Like, she was like,
How to do
"You
special
better
skills, let's
figure
go."
it out." The people that did that also did centers. Like,
Yes.
oh my God,
That's what I was going to say. That's a fun connection.
exactly. I usually don't post like, oh, like if there's a job I want and I'm like, I need this. I usually don't post because, you know, people don't always have good intentions for you.
Sure. Yeah.
And I remember I posted it. Yo, I really did manifest that job. I ended up getting a DM. No.
These DMs, I swear, you guys.
It all actually started with a follow. I had a follow from an old teacher from high school. Me and this teacher, we used to butt heads a lot. And I think it was just because she used to see a lot of her in me. It was like one of those moments.
Yes.
Totally.
No,
get
yeah, I
that.
felt like she saw a diva.
Yes.
And she was a diva.
Yes.
That's really what it was.
Diva recognizes
But I was
diva.
very confused when I saw her follow. I was like, okay, all right, are we good now?
Yeah.
But she was like working a part of the Super Bowl. She figured I would be a good fit and she would be sending me the audition. That was the hardest part because I was literally contacting everybody that I know. I'm like, yo, if you hear anything about the audition, Lord Jesus, just send it to me.
Send it to me. Let me know.
And I understand you may
just
not
to get that.
Let me be seen.
Let me be seen. Let me
because
get
I haven't worked
Yeah.
with an artist yet. Like all of my work has been in TV and film.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I already know, like, you know, working with artists, it is very top secret.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
and once she sent I literally have a video, and I would love to post that video in the future, but I actually look chopped and screwed, so I can't ever really post it. But I was like in the bed, like, oh my God, like, yeah, my Jesus, this is all I needed, God. But I was a little bit like nervous because it was a video submission, and I was like, And then it's like, what are they even looking for? But I just knew, like, I just love Kendrick, and we got to figure it out. And then the choreographer, Charm,
Yeah.
she is literally taking over. Like, a lot of the things we've seen, she is behind. And the fact, I was excited to be with her. Like, Kendrick, love you too. But
Obviously,
to work
but
with Charm,
That's a
like,
connection to make.
Yes.
Yeah.
And once I got the link, I started sending the links to everybody back home. I'm like, look, because we all like,
need to be in there.
We all need to be here.
Yes.
And I know there's going to be a big number of dancers that they will cast.
Yeah,
Granted,
huge.
I do know they're not all coming from New Orleans because Charm, you know, and Kendrick, they're all based in LA.
Right.
And Jesus, that's a lot of dope dancers. You know what I'm saying? And so time went on, and I was actually at an audition for a residency in Vegas, like the Bob Marley residency.
Sick.
And so I went to that, and that was cool. And then I went to the callback, and the callback, I was so nervous. I went to a dancer's audition, right?
Yeah.
I was selected with like 3 other girls, and they were like, yeah, we want you to sing this.
Do you sing? Do you sing?
No. And the
Sing us a
thing,
little
that,
ditty,
the
am I
thing
right?
that really got me, when we were in the room, they asked, by a show of hands, who in here knows how to sing?
And you did not raise your hand.
Okay, so if these folks are singers, why y'all didn't pick, you know?
Yeah, let's let them sing. Why am I singing?
Yeah.
You know,
Why am I
sing,
singing?
Yeah.
or just dance.
Yeah.
But they also were like, we also want you to read this script
What?
in a Jamaican accent.
What?
And I'm like, You guys, I was like very like, okay. Because in New York, there's a lot of Caribbean people here.
Yeah,
Sure.
So there was a lot of true
You're like, there are
Jamaicans.
Caribbean people here, not me.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that was another question they asked in the room. Who in here actually know how else to speak, patois? Nothing but hands are going up. So I'm like,
You're like, my hand is currently down. What's going on?
and I have to sing in a Jamaican accent.
Not singing in a Jamaican accent.
So I'm like over there practicing. I'm sounding British.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
yeah.
And I'm like asking like one of the guys from like the panel. I'm like, can you give me tips? Because I'm like, I keep sounding
need a
like
line
a British
reading.
white man. Like this isn't
British
working.
white man.
This isn't working.
She's
This
posh.
is not what they're looking for. And it was so intimidating because the other girls that were selected were Jamaican and singers. So I was like,
Which you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do?
and I was on the phone with my agent. She was like, no, this is really good. She was like, if they're giving you a script, that means you then secured the dancer spot. You're good. I was like,
You sure?
Okay. I don't feel good. Like, but the night before this, I did get an email, but the email was so vague. My friend pointed out, he was like, they're specifically asking about what's your shoe size in All Stars. And I was like, okay. But anywho, fast forward to the day of the callback, I'm on the phone with my agent. I sent her a screenshot of the email that I received the night before. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, is this legit? She was like, I was going to wait to tell you this. She was like, but you booked the Super Bowl job with Kendrick Lamar. I was like, you were going to wait? You were going to wait?
Well, 'cause she wanted you to focus on this audition or whatever.
And then they actually came out and they were like, yeah, you don't have to sing if you don't want to. Cool.
Things are looking up for Ahmari.
I'm good. I said, this is you guys, I literally left the audition. It was like 2 degrees outside. I
my
felt
God.
so warm.
I was like, so full of joy.
Literally, it was like.
Again, she has a secret. She's walking around New York City. Nobody knows.
Just jolly, beaming with life.
Just
They don't
jolly.
even- and literally, I went back into the room to finish the audition, just like high off life. And you know what they say is very true. When they're really, really nice to you at an audition, I mean, you did not book it. So like,
Yeah.
afterwards, they were like, "That's okay, because we have many other roles for you. Like, you're all good. You're all good."
Sure. No rules.
I didn't get another.
didn't get that one.
But yeah, after I got that call,
Nothing else mattered.
everything was up.
Yeah.
Who cared?
Okay, one of the coolest things, I do not remember the number now, but when I was on the phone with my agent after she told me I booked the job, she was like, the amount of dancers that submitted for this, it was like over 1,000. And I should have like realized, and I did know that. I'm like, this is like the first job where I'm competing with everyone. Like, especially the video submission part, because it's like, anybody can submit a video, you know? But at the time, it was like only 20 something
Wow.
that was selected.
You were the first 20 something.
And then I was the only one selected from New Orleans.
Cool.
And I was like,
Hometown girl.
what is going on?
First of all, yeah, I'm like, why are you like, why are you the representative of New Orleans? First of all, you should be, but also, where are the rest? Oh my gosh.
You know? But it was so dope. And then I do remember, like, once I did go home, it was just like, it really was a big secret I had to keep. Like,
That's crazy.
But you told your mom, right?
yeah, my mom did know. 'Cause I had to let my mom know.
have to.
My
Yeah.
momager has to know. I will
probably
give
freaked
it
out,
to my mom. My mom is going to stay excited whenever I tell her about a job. My dad, after the first film job I did, remember I booked the second job, and that was pretty cool. It was like a Netflix movie. I was like, yeah, Dad, I just booked a Netflix film. He was like, cool.
It's like, awesome.
Okay. He's used to the limelight, I guess. Like, come on, Dad.
And
He's
let's
like,
get
"Oh, that's
excited."
really cool."
All right, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, my dad is like no longer like shocked.
I love Dad. He's like, well, duh.
He's like, you're a star.
He's like,
Then
well,
he gets-
obviously. Anyways.
He definitely will come back in his story. So yeah, I go back home and I was just so happy. Just so happy. And then we started like getting emails for the rehearsals. And then like rehearsals, I was like, oh my God, like this is like, they're not playing. Because in the email, they were saying how we had to like turn our phones in.
Oh my God,
Once we
yeah.
get to like set. And I was like,
I was thinking about that. It's such a secretive thing.
Yeah. And like even where we were rehearsing, I didn't even know we had a film studio out there.
Yeah.
Like it was so far, but I get it.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
It's got to be incognito.
Yeah. And then with
Wait,
like.
so I wanted to know, like, because the stage, or not the stage, but it's a stadium. Like, obviously it's huge. So, like, when you're rehearsing, are you rehearsing in like this massive space?
Yeah, we were in a really big film studio. And they actually did like bring the stage.
Yeah.
To rehearsals.
Wow.
We had like this big security guard at the door.
Whoa.
You're like, hey, I'm Ahmari, it's me.
Yo, it was crazy. And if you wanted to use your phone, you had to step outside and use your phone, right? There was another New Orleans dancer there,
Good.
who was from New Orleans. So I'm like, okay, cool. But she was also like a vet. Like, this wasn't her first Super Bowl. She didn't dance with Beyonce. Like, this was nothing new to her. This is true to her.
I need you to dance with Beyonce for me.
Yeah,
guys.
just for us. Could you just do that?
I need
said,
that.
"Wow."
I need it too.
By the way,
And we just
let's figure that
manifested
out.
that.
Let's just figure that out. Everyone out there, figure it out.
Very funny you say that. Literally,
her in the room, she'll figure it
yesterday, I literally got a text and they were like, yeah, Beyonce will be starting casting soon. I literally got that text yesterday.
Okay, we're manifesting.
Last night.
Great, we're
manifesting.
manifesting
That
that.
shit started stressing me out.
Wow.
I said, oh my God.
Yeah. You guys
So don't tell me that.
From
Where do I go now?
What do I do? What do I
Who
do?
do I contact?
Put a pin in this. Can you remind us that I want to ask you what your thoughts on what Act 3 is going to be?
Oh,
but
yeah.
Let's not
Oh,
derail.
yes,
Let's
that's
not
later.
derail.
Yeah, we gotta-
Because then we
okay.
got to get you ready. Maybe it's Lindy Hop. I don't know.
Maybe it's Lindy Hop. I
And
don't
then
know.
you're ready.
Beyonce whips out Lindy Hop music.
Got to be ready.
Like, we're taking it back.
Could be good. Anyways.
But yeah, rehearsals was really dope. I was star-shocked by the other dancers. Like,
Yeah, I bet there's some
I
huge
was
names.
so gagged with, because there were like some that were like been in my life since America Best Dance Crew. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I was watching
kids-
ABDC.
Bro, kids I've seen like literally grow up like with me, and I'm like, oh my God, we're standing next to each other. Oh my
You're
God.
dancing with them. You're one of them.
Literally,
now.
this is how I know like placement is really a big thing in the world. So there was like this one section of the piece, and there's not many like big dancers that I follow on social media, but there was like 5 that I do, and they were literally all standing next to me like in formation, and I'm like, how is it like the ones that I know
Are with me. Yeah.
are literally all around? Like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That was a very intense job.
Yeah.
I bet.
As one can imagine.
Yeah.
And then it was like a lot of bodies. So I can really understand that. It was a lot of us.
Yeah.
And then it was just really,
I'm picturing them with like megaphones like,
Yes, me
screaming
too.
at everybody to get in their formations. Like it's got to be
it was.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It literally
This
was.
is how I imagine it all the time.
Yeah.
It literally was.
Yeah.
But I remember like the first day we had rehearsal with Kendrick.
Oh my God.
It literally, bro. And honestly,
How tiny is he in real life?
he is a little,
I just want to put him in my
cutie pie.
pocket.
Because how tall are you?
5'3".
Okay. And he's
And
what?
there was a height requirement
And
for the
he's like
audition.
5. Oh yeah, to be
This makes sense
smaller
though
than
because
him.
he's
Yeah.
5.
Because he's like
couldn't-
5'4", 6.
You
5'6".
couldn't have been that tall. So yeah.
He's got a. How tall is he?
You're saying 5'5".
That's what I figured. 5'5".
A little baby.
I feel like that's why his swag is so high.
Yes, it's
because,
huge.
like-
no, I love a short king that like owns that he's a short king.
Yeah.
and does not give a fuck. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
Kendrick
really
right
all
there.
about how you carry yourself.
He's like whatever. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
100%.
But man, you would really never know he was in the room.
Yeah?
That's how humble you would never know. You only knew he was there because 6 big bald head guys would come in the room with him. That's the only reason why
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
the only way we knew Kendrick was there. I don't know how true it is, but I believe it. But I was told that Kendrick also handpicked us.
I hope that's true. To me, that's true.
To me, it's
To me,
true.
it's true as
That's
well.
true.
I said,
Anyways,
you don't have to
that's
tell
true.
me no more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep that in close to my heart.
Literally, anytime I'm feeling down, I
Yeah.
will
You're
remember.
Like, but Kendrick hand selected.
Kendrick saw me
selected
and
me.
selected me.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
But yeah, one day in rehearsal, we literally got pulled out to get our nails done. We got gel X nails one day in rehearsal. It was. I'm like,
I'm
this,
obsessed.
I'm like, I made it to the other side.
That's how it should be. Yeah.
I'm like, this is the
Yeah.
other side of the dance world that they don't teach us in school.
That's so amazing. And then you're gonna get your
Yeah.
nails
And you're
done all
getting
together.
paid for this.
Yes.
That's so fun. How's the craft services there?
yeah. Yeah.
The craft service. Yeah, it was cool.
Not as good.
Not as good as Sinners.
Not as good as Sinners.
Sinners sounds like unbeatable though.
But Sinners
Yeah.
is an Oscar or whatever. It's fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was crazy.
Wait, did you meet SZA? I was like,
Yes, SZA was
I'm
there.
obsessed
SZA was an
with
angel.
her.
No,
She's
okay.
so beautiful.
One
That
of-
woman is ethereal.
Yo,
Crazy.
truly, that is truly the word. There
Like
was
I think
this
if she walked in the room, I'd be like,
one
oh.
day. Oh my god, she was so sweet because there was this one day that she did walk in, and she walked in like where the girls were set up. She was like, "Hi guys," and like she knew some of the other dancers. She like give them hugs and
Yeah.
But there was this one day we were rehearsing in the Superdome, and we rehearsed with ear mics.
Oh, cool.
And-
no, I didn't. You said
Oh,
you know.
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know.
that.
So sorry.
I didn't know. No,
we
that's
rehearsed
cool.
with ear mics because the
they can just
track
talk
is
into you.
different. Yeah, and so we can also
hear the
get
music.
checked.
Is it the echo? too?
Yeah.
And the echo. That's the
Do they
main
keep you
reason.
wear that during the performance too?
Yeah, you wear it through the performance, and you also wear it because there's like you can't really
You can't hear. I'm sure.
You can't hear.
No, not in there.
And then like there's like
I never thought about that.
we started practicing with them like in the studio first.
Oh, no.
It was mainly for timing.
Yes.
Right.
So it's like the
Yeah.
4 counts.
You
like
don't
tick,
hear-
tick.
Yeah.
Yes. And the first time I realized about movie magic. I was on set and there was like a dance scene coming up and they were like, yeah, so the music will not be played on set and you will be dancing to a tick, tick.
Oh my God.
Tick.
The click track.
I was like, well, why we didn't know this in rehearsal?
Yeah, why didn't they tell us that immediately? They should have told you.
And I was like, yo, this is really hard because I don't even have the melody of the song or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Wait, that makes it even more impressive to me that you are able to do stuff like
right?
that.
Yeah.
Even like for the other dancers.
Yeah.
So one day we were in rehearsal at the Superdome and we were like off the field now, like just waiting for our like cue to reset up. But SZA was practicing.
Oh my God.
And my girl was singing for like, I don't even know. I just know everything went silent as soon as she started singing.
Yeah, you're all like,
everybody
voice
was,
of an
everybody, yo.
You said
and then it was a cappella.
Oh,
and she was
my
like
God.
singing for like 10 minutes, just harmonizing. And
Her
it was
voice is
literally like magic. Like, I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
I got chills.
It was magic. Like,
Wow.
it literally felt you were like in the studio with her.
Oh my God. to
Yo,
be
it
in
was
the
so
studio.
crazy. I was like, nobody can ever say this woman can't sing. Like, yo, like,
No,
she
and
was
nobody
just,
ever would.
Yeah.
God.
you know,
by the
just
way.
going off riffs. I was like, this is so beautiful right now.
Her voice is insane. I can't imagine hearing that.
That was truly a highlight. I would never forget that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
But just like that whole process was so dope. Because I remember like, I don't remember if this was like the first day we were on set at the Superdome, but there was this one time we were like walking down to go on the field to practice, and I just keep hearing this man saying, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm like, who? Grandpa is here. And then it was Samuel L. Jackson. And I was like, what? Like as we're face to
Oh, yeah,
face,
'cause
he's
he's
like,
in it.
good morning. And I was like, and in my head, I didn't know he was a part of the show. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I'm like, is this how it's going to be? Like celebrities are just going to be in our rehearsals?
just, like, around?
Like,
Oh, so
this
Samuel L.
is
Jackson
so cool. Yo,
I forget that he was in that.
Yes. Oh my God.
And then-
That part was crazy too.
And then once I started peeping, like what was really happening, because like the first thing that I saw like was like the tone of the show was the outlay for the American flag. setup.
Yes.
I
was
loved
like,
that part.
whoa, okay. And then once I peeped that Samuel and then his lines, I
Yes.
was
He
like,
said, I get it now. Okay.
oh, this.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my type of party.
Yes.
Yes.
People are going to be talking about this one.
Yes, man, it was so crazy. And I remember like even before, like once we were like told about our hair and makeup, talk about hair. At first we
Yeah.
were like told like we were gonna be wearing these like bobs and they were gonna be checkerboard. They were gonna be blonde bobs with bangs. And they were gonna be checkerboard with our color.
Oh, cute. Okay.
And I was like, dang, that's gonna be like so fire.
Yeah.
Because I just love like being in character. Like, yeah,
Totally.
transform me.
Yeah.
It can really go left, but you know, transform
Yes.
me. And I remember like some people were like, well, what in the world? Why are we wearing blonde hair wigs if we're standing for this image? I'm like, yeah, but come on now. You know, we're not wearing like blonde, you know, droopy wig. Like this is truly an artistic choice.
Yeah. It's not Dolly
Like,
Parton wig.
exactly.
Yeah. I love Dolly, but
But yes,
Exactly.
it-
you know,
yes.
I'm like, there's
Like they have a
context
vision.
behind
Yes.
this, you know? And just even working with his team, because I remember like I was like the tester for the girls wearing blue. So I would like leave out rehearsal to like try on wigs and, you know, show his team how like different hairs and
so
stuff
cool.
looked. And it's so crazy. Man, just everybody a part of that project was truly like icons. And I was just like, oh my God, like I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, that's
but the wigs, they ended up not being blonde, they were black.
Yeah.
But still they were so cool. I'm like, yo, like the bob.
I know,
yeah, it was
I do-
just
I did love
so
the
Great in a bob.
You did look great in a bob, and the it was cute.
I like the
Think about
bob.
It was really cute.
I like the
I
color
liked
vein,
the
the
bob.
bobs. Like it truly did eat. Oh my God, yeah. I did say my dad was gonna come back.
okay.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So my dad would bring me to rehearsals, right? And the rehearsals was pretty far. And so I remember one day, because my dad is truly a very friendly man. Like anybody can become this man's friend. He has
Who's
a
he
mouthpiece.
Who's he gonna make friends with here?
He
Yeah,
has
that's
a
my mom,
mouthpiece on
too.
him, like, you know, he's true. And then he's attractive. He's a ladies' man, right? So
Okay, Dad.
he's very charming. That's what it is. He
Hi,
is
Dad.
truly a charming individual. So one day, I'm like just in rehearsal, and I look over, and my dad is in rehearsal. My dad is in the corner watching us run the rehearsal, and I was like, Like I knew it was him from his bald head.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why? Like, how did he even get in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how?
Yes.
How do you get through
What security let him pass?
Yes. Hello?
I'm like, what VIP pass
Yeah.
do you? How are you able to even not only see the show but hear what songs are being performed? Like,
Yes.
So crazy.
and I went over. And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, Dad, what are you doing here?
What you doing?
Yeah.
Because you may get me cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, he got cool with the man who managed the film studio.
Stop.
And they were talking, and the man offered to give him a tour.
Oh my God.
And he's
like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, the man was telling him like all the celebrities that came and worked there, like Will Smith.
Oh my God.
A few others. And I was like, it's above us.
Yes.
You know?
Dad's
I can't kick my dad out.
He said, I signed the NDA. I'm here.
Yeah.
It's
You know?
whatever.
Yeah.
And that really did. I'm like, okay, Dad, that you just topped it with that. 'Cause, like,
I love that.
That's a new level
whose
of
parent
charm.
is in rehearsals with them
I love it.
for a job in general?
My dad.
Yeah.
My dad.
I love your dad. Shout out, Dad. Hey, Dad.
I was like, whoa.
He said
okay.
Kendrick let me in, actually.
Yeah.
He's over there talking to Kendrick.
Yeah.
He's like, Amari could be sharper on the 6, I think.
He's like, yeah, you actually missed a few steps.
I'm dying.
Go back and run on that.
We'll practice at home. Don't worry. Kendrick.
Yeah,
I got her.
I'll get her.
I'll
I'll get her. But it was crazy. And then, like, as rehearsals just kept going on, like celebrities just kept coming. And then, you know, then
Serena.
yeah,
I would have freaked
Serena
out.
was
Yeah,
there.
I know.
I'm like,
I know you love.
like,
I love tennis.
So
what's
excited.
this
Wait,
show
guys.
gonna be?
Yeah. Crazy.
She just came to do a little 1-2, a little.
She sure did.
Oh, and she killed
You know,
it.
I'm like, whose idea was that? But also love that.
Love that.
I'm like,
man.
of course.
Love
yeah, her and Venus was there.
Yeah. Oh, Venus.
Yes, I was like,
You're like, hey,
I was like,
girl.
what is happening? I was like, it's just black magic. It's
Yeah.
literally. But no, like I remember one day in rehearsal, I was just like looking around the room. The fact that like everybody have on do-rags and look like this. Oh God.
Yeah.
So thankful to be here because
Yeah.
y'all have no idea. Like
I know.
the bullshit that I went through. Like just growing up and training. And it's like literally for what my mom always says. Some people see your light and they don't like that. Because even in college, they try to remove me from the dance department
No.
3 times.
What?
No.
3 times. Now, if I was a bad dancer, I can understand.
Sure, but you're not.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm an ass as a student. Like, it's
No,
not like I'm
I
starting
could never
issues.
imagine that.
Yes.
Yeah, no. It was just the chair of the dance department
Had some
really
bone
had
neck.
it out against, and you know, hey,
Hey, I bet they were not in Sinners or
I bet they weren't in
the
Sinners
Super
or
Bowl
in the Super Bowl.
halftime show.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to know how, like, what did the actual, like, final performance of it feel like? Because that had to be so
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Guys. That had to be electric.
Yeah.
starting from that morning,
Yes.
I literally cried all day.
Oh my God.
Because like as you saw on the Instagram post, I journaled and I wrote about me wanting to perform in that show.
Yes,
and so I was like, I have to journal the morning of. And so I literally was, and it's still there set in that way, but I was only able to get one sentence out. Before tears took over the page.
Yeah.
And literally the page was like, I just want to say thank you, God. And that's literally all I was able to get out.
I know.
Like, you know what? I was like, I can leave it like that.
Yeah,
Because
we're
that's
right.
That's it.
that's literally
That says everything
that's
right
all I gotta
there.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like literally on the field, we were like getting ready, and it was just like nerves. Just nerves was truly taking over. Just even getting in that area, we literally had to go through TSA because Trump was there.
Yeah.
Even once we got into like our holding room, we had to like scan in by looking into the screen
With your eyeballs?
our eyes, and our photo popped up. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
yeah.
But it was like, it was like recital day. Like that's what it felt like.
Yes,
All the rambling and scrambling going around. I remember walking out on the field and like just hearing the rumbling of everything.
Yeah.
That's gotta be the biggest life
I
performance
literally
ever.
was like, I started crying. I was just so happy. And then like what made it, the tears come even more. And I know she knew what she was doing. So like my friend who was also from New Orleans, who was there, who, you know, has done more than one Super Bowl, she was like, this is your time. Like, I was like, wait, we are going on in 8.
You can't do that.
And like, she's like holding my hands, like looking into my soul. Like,
Stop.
I'm like, hold on now. Very hard on this face.
Yes.
Like, I cannot go back to
Yeah. Tell me after.
Please tell me after.
Tell me after.
Yes.
You could have
We
told me
can cry
last
then
night.
as much as you want.
But
Yeah.
tell me after. Literally, the makeup team were like on standby, of course.
yeah.
They were like, stop it. They were like, you have to stop. I'm like, you guys, I'm trying. I'm sorry.
This is a big day
This is
for
my
me.
first time.
You can imagine.
This is my first time.
This is my first time.
First time.
I'm home.
I'm new here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm home. But I remember there was like this one moment, Because like I was present in the performance, but I also was like just in the high of life.
Yeah, that's like an out of body experience.
Truly. But I do remember coming back into the body when we were like making a circle, marching into Kendrick.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where I lost it.
Yeah.
I felt like the tears coming in because it was like also towards the end of the piece.
Yeah.
And I was
So it's
like,
okay.
oh my God, like I can't believe I'm here right now. Like, and then I remember like making eye contact with another dancer. And I was like, nope, I can't. You know, it's like two girls looking at each other like,
We did it. Look at us.
we're here. But yeah, that was truly, I cried that whole day.
You have to. Yeah.
So to add to the Kendrick aura, there was this one, I think it was like our last day of rehearsal before, like the last day of rehearsal on set before we like went to the Superdome. And like we were like all in a pile. And Kendrick really was giving us like beautiful words of encouragement, like looking at all of us eye to eye. And he was just saying like, you know, because a lot of the times growing up, you know, arts kids are not really looked at as cool or anything.
Yeah.
But he was just telling us, he was like, you know, art truly does run the world. And he was like, you know, a lot of the things that we do, it may like become belittled, but we really do shape the world to today.
Yeah.
Because like everything is an invention.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And it's the art that adds to it.
Yes.
File's done.
Real quick. Beyonce.
He's like, what the fuck?
Anyways, back to Beyonce.
Back to Beyonce.
Act 3. What are we thinking?
I'm fully convinced it's rock and roll.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's got to be, right?
I'm
so
hoping.
convinced
Yeah.
that I visually see myself in rock and roll attire.
I see
already
it.
She's like,
on
I've been
stage.
working on it.
With a mullet. I really do want to get a mullet.
I would love that.
I always say if I wasn't a dancer, I would be a musician, like a music producer of some sort.
Yeah.
But every time I
yes.
look back at like the old videos of Michael Jackson and his band, I always say in my past life, I was a part of a rock band.
Yes. Oh my God.
I just got chills
always
again.
say that, whether I was a guitar
I'm saying
or
this for you. Amari, this is going to happen. I'm like,
yes,
mark my
it
words.
is.
You would prefer touring and like that kind of stuff for now, or are you more into like,
I am
yeah.
very curious. I would love to tour.
Yeah.
I just want to, I'm curious to see how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually like in the commercial world, a lot of our projects is like, okay, now you're done. On to
Right.
the next one, compared to like a tour where you're doing the same thing for
Forever,
months.
ever, never, yeah.
You know, but I definitely do want to see because I would love to like perform things for different crowds.
Yeah,
You know,
that's so cool.
and travel the world with that. I feel like that would be.
Okay. Hey guys.
It is time
For
the
Spelling Bee. Usually there's little words above our head. That's why we did that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So your word, Bailey,
Is-
is choreography.
Okay. I do think I could do this.
Okay.
Choreography. CHOREOG. Did I spell it wrong?
No.
Don't make faces.
No, I'm just looking at you.
Where was I?
G.
G. Thank you. Thank God for you. RAPHY.
There we go.
Choreography.
That's correct.
Yes.
That is
See, I was really
correct.
confident in that I can't. My thing is, I can't see the words in my head.
Bless you.
Like, bless you a million times. What's Amari's word going to be?
Fuetes.
Oh.
Wait, can you do a fuete?
Can you do a fuete?
Yeah.
Do you even have
Multiple
space right here?
fuetes?
Did you do it?
Self-taught myself how to do fuete.
You
on.
self-taught
Yes.
fuetes.
For those of you who are uninitiated into the dance community, a fuete is when
Maggie, show them on your legs a little bit.
That's hilarious.
Just show your legs like that.
Okay, so they like
Go like that.
Exactly.
It's the big dances with the big kick, the
they
big kick of the
turn
leg.
endlessly. You
You
know when
know.
you see them and they have like a big
They're just
kick
going,
with their
going,
leg, and they're
going,
like,
going,
yes,
going.
a turn, another turn, another turn, another turn.
And then they like spin out of it at the end.
This is very.
That's a hard
let's
one.
see.
We didn't know either. We tried to spell it earlier and we were wrong.
F
Okay.
O I T T E. Fuete.
Sorry, it's FOUETT.
Ah, you were really close.
F-O-U-E-T-T-E.
What?
Fuete.
And
French
it's an E.
love.
It's an E with one of those.
Yeah.
All right, Maggie. I had to Google this word.
And you spelled it wrong.
spelled it
Great.
wrong.
That bodes well for me.
That's good.
So along the lines of a fouette, will you please spell pirouette?
Pirouette.
Which is also French, I believe.
Oui.
Oui.
Pirouette. P-I-R-O-U-E-T-T-E.
She's writing it.
Pirouette.
Oh my God.
I thought that was going to be an
Get it
H.
because it's the same as fuete.
Amari, do you have any questions for us?
I would like if you can share your favorite part of the interview today.
I love
That's so
you.
cute. You're so cute.
I love her so much.
Oh my God. When I cried multiple times.
When I cried multiple times.
Wow. Can I be earnest?
Yeah.
It is.
I really did genuinely have chills approximately 10 times. And there were multiple times I could see tears in your eyes. And I
Yeah.
was like,
I know.
We talk at work and everything,
Right.
but we like don't get to like really like get into it because then
Yeah.
someone's like, I'm here for the 7 o'clock. And you have to be like,
Gotta
okay,
check people in. Like,
come on
okay.
in. You know what I mean?
We're like,
So
sorry, we're crying. Hold on.
it was like really special to be able to like talk to you about these things and also like see and feel like the passion that like
Yeah.
is inside of you. And I'm like so grateful for you for being able to experience those things and so grateful for you for sharing those things.
Yeah.
I mean
Thank you. That was
I
very
know
sweet.
she cries. I think like building on top of that too. I think it's incredible. All these amazing, incredible things you've done, but seeing how you are still so humble about
Yeah.
it. Like you're like, I'm in this room and I'm so lucky to be here.
Yeah.
And like with
Yeah.
looking at the people around me, like that's just so beautiful to hear. I don't know. It makes me want you to get all these things even more.
Yes.
I'm just so proud of you. And
Work
I also
with her.
think you didn't say this, how beautiful it is that all of your like major projects have been in your home.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
It's
so
like
cool.
so fucking beautiful to me. And
It's so
like,
cool.
I don't know.
I looked at that and I'm like, is this a sign?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely, I mean, there's something there.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Wow.
too.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the unknown.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, good. That's good. She's such a Sagittarius. Look at her.
Yeah.
Do you have any like social medias, anything you want to plug for people to follow?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Ahmari, AHMARI _V.
And
Follow
if you
her.
have a job for her, DM her because she obviously gets a lot of DMs.
Work with her.
For jobs. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, should we tell everyone to follow Ahmari and also
Follow Amari.
follow us?
Follow us. If
Okay.
you've watched this whole
Follow
thing and
them.
you haven't yet, I'm
Yeah.
so confused. Why
Come
not?
on.
Follow us, like everything that we've ever done, like everything she's ever done.
Stop being weird about it.
Stop being weird about
and
it.
just
Let's
do
Start
it.
there.
Thank you so much for doing
Yay.
this.
Thank you,
Even though we
guys.
literally forced you.
We did
tricked
force you to do this, and thank
We literally
you.
tricked you. Thanks for
Yes.
taking time out of your schedule.
Thank you so much.
That's our daughter. We're
That's
so
our
proud of
daughter.
her.
We love her.
Anyways, that's been Amari.
That's been Bailey.
That's been Maggie.
And this has been
Don't be weird about it.
Bye. Hey, this is Maggie
And Bailey.
from the podcast.
Remember,
If you could please like
comment,
and subscribe.
bye.